So today we're once again going to talk about the like switch by Schafer and Marvin. I still don't know, and I'm actually very sorry about that. But I'm very actually, yeah, of course. I am indeed looking forward to going through this last little bit of the book summary that I've left out because of whatever reason. I don't know why, but I tend to just end episodes in very weird places and very it's just not good. I could have gone through this little bit in the other one as well. It would have not been a problem. And no, I don't want to have that. I don't want to. Could you please go away? Thank you. But yeah, anyway, without hesitation and also without complaining and without just me not being able to understand myself, we're gonna go ahead. Some weird sounds there. But yeah, anyway. Chapter 7, Nurturing and Sustaining Long-Term Relationships, which at my point of view is one of the most important things there is. Every type of relationship, whether it is a love relationship or whether it is some... it is incredibly important. It really is. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to just be feeling alone and all sorts of things. So please have a look and keep an eye on those relationships that you're having with your family members, with your friends, and also just love relationships. It's just really fucking important. Like, it is insane how important that is. But I do want to point out, love, friends, and family. All three of them. And maybe even just, I don't know, animals if you have some, and whatnot. So please have a look at all of them, because they all are incredibly important. And I'm not able to see anything. It's actually kind of time to get a haircut. And I'm actually getting a haircut tomorrow. Fortunately, I do always have some product in my hair so that it is not pissing me off that much. But anyway, you're most likely to do something for someone whom you feel cares about you. Really? I don't know. C-A-R-E. So care. And C is compassion and concern. A is active listening. R is reinforcement. And E is empathy. Active listening means you're using verbal and nonverbal cues along with empathetic statements when the other person is speaking. Reinforcement is the use of rewards and punishments meted out by one individual to another in a relationship. Remember to give praise when appropriate. Don't forget special events. Encourage your partner to participate in decision making. When appropriate, give public recognition to your partner by letting others know what special accomplishment he or she has achieved. And it is actually indeed one of the biggest things you can do to another person or for another person, to praise this person in front of other people. Because, praising per se, a person is an amazing thing and an amazingly cool thing, but praising a person in front of other people is just something completely different. But something completely different in a very good way. I do feel like just something hurting there. I don't know, but my hair pisses me off. This is something that I could say. Does this make anything better? This is making it better. To make sure you get your partner gift he or she wants, ask or simply listen effectively. Empathy is the critical component of any successful long-term relationship. I do want to say something about the whole gift thing. Please do so. Please show them that you value them. Of course, some people really want to have something materialistic. Some people want to have a trip, or just want to travel. And some other people do just want to have the recognition or something. Please give them what they want to have and what you believe they want to have. If they're the gift person, please give them a gift. Give them something nice. And it is something that I didn't do. And this is the point why I'm actually pointing it out. And this is the reason why I do explicitly talk about that. Because I didn't do that. I didn't do that in my relationship. And it was one of the most just severe mistakes that I made, Because this just shows that you're not valuing this person. It just shows that, I don't know, it just shows quite a lot of things. And I look just so fucking stupid with this shit there. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it is insane. So please, please, please have a look at it. Please give something back to those people that are giving so much to you. You should really, I don't know, especially when it is like just once a fucking year, a birthday, you know. I am a very frugal person. I'm living very frugally, and I try to do so. Just in combination with, okay, these are my goals in life and whatnot, and I always try to be as frugal as I possibly can be. But in these cases and concerning these things, I should have not been so frugal, and I should have not been so stupid actually in the end. You know, because I wasn't just seeing it. And it is just a dumb thing, and I actually feel very bad for this thing in particular, as well, because I know that I could have done better. You know, it's regret that's crawling into my fucking asshole. But yeah, anyway, being able to sense how your partner feels and caring about it is essential to maintaining a good relationship. Empathy is a critical component of any successful long-term relationship. How to deal with angry people, practicing anger management. An effective anger management strategy involves keeping the focus of the conversation on the angry party, allowing him or her to vent. Which I am not quite sure about. But yeah, I can actually say out of my own experience and out of being just an actually a very angry person, me myself, that this is kind of the case. You know, that when you do have the attention, that you are able to vent and you're able to just get rid of this angry energy relatively quickly. It just really depends on the whole situation, it depends on the people, it depends on so many different things. But yeah, in general, I would actually say so. In addition, provides a course of action to deal with the problem that caused the anger in the first place. Do not engage angry people because they are not thinking logically. Anger triggers the fight or flight response, which mentally and physically prepares the body for survival, which is a very good idea. And, I've been physically aggressive, I've been verbally aggressive, something else that I'm not very proud of, and something that also wasn't that good for my relationship. Obviously, really fucking obviously. So just try to not be the person, first of all. And second of all, if you have to, because of whatever reason, deal with such a person, please, I don't know. It is difficult to just really say, okay, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But in the end, I do believe that letting them not necessarily be alone, but not saying anything and just being there. And I don't know, at least this is something that could have helped me. Also not hugging or something and not just touching this person. This could also not be a very good idea. But yeah. Angry people need time to calm down before they can think clearly again. The body takes about 20 minutes to return to normal after a full fight or flight response. The big three to break the anger cycle: empathetic statements, venting, and presumptive statements to lead towards a solution. The better you are at spotting changes in verbal and nonverbal cues, the greater your potential ability at empathizing. Empathetic statements should target the underlying problem, expose the real cause of the anger, exposing the real cause of the anger will venting, which can be controlled by constructing effective empathetic statements. Venting is critical because it reduces frustration and anger, allowing them to think more clearly. Venting is not a singular event, but rather a series of events. Presumptive statements direct angry people to take a course of action that leads towards conflict resolution. Giving the angry person options gives the illusion that they are in control. Good relationships, short or long term, take effort to bloom. You must nurture relationships with care, patience, and loving understanding if you want them to flower. Yes, it takes fucking time. It really does. For me and my relationship, it quite took, and I can overdo it or not, but it kind of took 2 years or something. Or maybe 3 years, I'm actually not quite sure. Around 3 years, I would actually argue, of not necessarily only knowing this person, but also being engaged with this person and then having something to do with this person. Well, I do want to say 2 years. I do think 2 years is a little bit more correct. Probably not just 100% correct, but more correct. One piece of advice. When relationships are still new, vibrant, and full of love, write letters to each other and go into a great detail about what you like and admire about the other person. Instead of sharing, place them in separate sealed envelopes and store away in a safe place. If the relationship goes sour, you can give each other the letters and read them. This emotional reminder may be enough to change the feelings of them. The thing is, I wouldn't only say that it is about the feelings that they have for one another, even though this can be the case. But I believe that it is more about actions. It is more about some things that we do and some things that we say and some things that we initially just maybe got used to and whatnot. But I don't necessarily think that it is about the feelings per se, but really indeed, at least, maybe this has just been the case for me, but it's been about just, doing things and therefore also not doing things, things you and I should have done. But yeah, chapter 8, the perils and promise of relationships in a digital world. As long as you know how to tell the friends from the throats, the online landscape offers some distinct advantages. The internet is introvert friendly. Be careful, as your digital activity will be immortal. In the digital world, it is hard to remain anonymous. Story of two unfaithful spouses meeting each other online, it anonymously and accidentally, and discovering the surprise when they met in person. Which is fucking interesting. The well technique. When you ask a yes or no question and they respond with well, is a good indicator they are being deceptive. The land of is a labyrinth of half-truths and deceptions that redirects the direct question towards something else. The quote-unquote why should I believe you technique. Be honest in your own profile and be patient. Deception will ruin the relationship when discovered. Truth bias. People tend to believe others. This allows society and commerce to run efficiently and smoothly. Well. The primary fact creates a filter through which we view communication events, does not change reality but alters people's perception of it. Increased disclosures online results in increased sensitivity or intensity and vulnerability. This also contributes to more emotional investment and less likely to want to disengage. In order to avoid catfishing, force them into the visual world where you can read nonverbal and verbal cues, which is a very important thing. But yeah, so shout out to maloyonocruise.com for doing this written summary. I don't know the website, so I'm gonna check it out. And I'm actually very sorry for my relatively dry throat. Maybe I should actually start sleeping once again. Books, entertainment, self-improvement, and big ideas. Welcome, friends, family, strangers, fans, enemies, and fellow human beings. I do think that I've actually already been on this website, but I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Book notes. Memoirs and Misinformation by Jim Carrey. Interesting. 10% Happier by Dan Harris. Zig Ziglar. I do actually kind of want to point that out. Is this send me new book summary? No, if I can read it there, I should be fine. I can't see the thing. Well, yeah, I think they're fine. Maybe I actually find myself going through more of them in the future, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode there, so I wish you the best health, happiness, and all success, and also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then also being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. 3 other questions that I'm having you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions are hopefully gonna show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is cool. The third and last question is: what could you essentially say to another person that is really going to make their life better, and that is really going to make just something great out of their life, because I totally believe we all can say something and we all can just communicate something verbally, but not a lot of people are doing so, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, think about these questions, please, and stay safe and healthy and everything, and do also hope that your family is healthy and safe and also is going to stay so. But yeah, I'm actually quite tired. But yeah, I'm gonna see you the next time. Bye bye. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.